welcome back to Alice Talks Football. And Manchester United have beat RB Leipzig Champions League semi-finalists who thrashed Spurs. They beat RB Leipzig 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. And I am absolutely gassed with that. How can we not be happy with that? What a performance. Goals, attacking footballs. And Marcus Rashford, hat-trick. Martial got a goal and an assist. Greenwood, a brilliant finish. You know, we played absolutely amazing. And the second half was brilliant. Bring Rashford and Bruno on and we changed the game. RB Leipzig, top of the Bundesliga, came third in the Champions League last season. Upamecano, best defender in the world. All this, well, not best in the world, but you know what I mean. And we tore their defence apart. We battered them, and we are now a force to be in the Champions League. Beating PSG, beating RB Leipzig, having the hardest group. People say we're not going to get out of this. We have showed them. And Arsenal, Europa League, Banter FC, you've got to be shitting yourself come Friday. But anyway, today's video is 5 things we learned from Manchester United 5, RB Leipzig 0. And I'm in such a good mood. Come on guys, you've got to hit that like button. You cannot watch this video and not hit that like button after that. Okay, first things first, I think we've got to talk about Marcus Rashford. Marcus Rashford, world class, absolutely world class. He has been brilliant. Marcus Rashford is a big game player. He always scores against the top 6 or in games like PSG and this. I tell you, Marcus Rashford is so good against big teams. He's kind of like Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Marcus Rashford are almost better against harder teams. Maybe that's me. But Marcus Rashford comes on and he gets a goal that was well onside. I don't know why it took so long to check. He gets another goal and then he has a penalty and he's like, no, I'll give it to Martial. And then he gets a hat-trick, which he deserves. Martial repaid him for the penalty, playing it into Rashford. Marcus Rashford was absolutely world class. You know, we were 1-0 up and we deserved to be 1-0 up. And I thought, you know what, I feel like we really deserve to be 2-0 up. Because, you know, Leipzig, they had one chance really and that was it. You know, we were the much better team. There was a time just after where Mason Greenwood scored where Leipzig looked like they could get back into it. Half-time came, we pun out, we pressed, the energy. We looked like a better team. And that Marcus Rashford goal, like, just changed the game. 2-0. As soon as it got to 2-0, it was just utter destruction. I think that is the impact of Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes is our most important player. We brought Bruno on, and that's when all the goals happened. But obviously Rashford was responsible for the goal, but Bruno played it through to Rashford, which brings me into my second point. Bruno and Pogba with their lovely assists. Now, Pogba got that nice counter-attacking through ball assist to the pacey Greenwood on the first goal, which was a brilliant finish from Greenwood. And Bruno did a very similar thing to Rashford on the second goal. And it just shows the quality, because when we've got such quick runners in behind him, Rashford, Greenwood and Martial, and we can deliver a ball like Pogba and Bruno, it just shows how much quality there is in that team. I mean, Van der Beek, you know, he came off, but Van der Beek played well. He did quite a few, like, quick one touch playing it in and Martial run onto as well, but the through ball from Bruno and Pogba just shows the quality of Bruno Fernandes and Paul Pogba. And Bruno Fernandes could have got another assist. I could see he was really trying to get it to Cavani and get Cavani on side because I think he wanted Cavani to score. But like Bruno Fernandes was on the pitch for like 20 minutes and we scored 4 goals. We won 5-0 against RB Leipzig. Come on. Absolutely mad. That was amazing. Bruno Fernandes was amazing, and it just shows how important Bruno Fernandes is. He's our best player, and I want to see Bruno Fernandes play with Donny van der Beek together. If you want to see Bruno and Donny van der Beek play together, hit that like button. Okay, this brings me to my third point where I want to talk about the defence. And 2 players I was really impressed with today are Luke Shaw and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Okay, Aaron Wan-Bissaka didn't let anything get past him, did he? He was just as good as he was in Paris, but he had less to do. Aaron Wan-Bissaka I thought was brilliant today defensively. You know, they didn't really have many chances, Leipzig. Aaron Wan-Bissaka did his business. Luke Shaw made a few key blocks, interceptions, tackles, pushed them out. I thought Luke Shaw was solid defensively. But I have to say, Luke Shaw put in some brilliant balls today. I think Luke Shaw was unlucky not to come away with an assist. Because, you know, I think Luke Shaw's ball delivery is really improved. If you've noticed that as well, let me know. But I was really impressed with Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. I thought everyone played well. I mean, there was a few criticisms of Fred losing the ball, but the amount of times Fred won the ball back, I don't care that Fred lost the ball once or twice, because he won it back so many times, and he won it back to give it to Marcus Rashford to score. So you can say Fred lost the ball, but why Fred was important again is the energy Fred adds, the energy of Fred, McTominay, Bruno and Pogba in the midfield, the energy of Rashford and Martial. The reason we won was our pace and energy, running. You know, that moment we dropped off and invited pressure after the Greenwood goal, we looked suspect. As soon as we ran at them with energy and played the ball quick, we scored 4 goals. We scored 5 goals today because of energy, fast-flowing, attacking football, and that's what Manchester United's about. I'm sorry if I'm talking fast, I'm just so gassed. The 4th thing I want to talk about is pace on the counter-attack. Destroyed them. It absolutely destroyed them. Their defence was destroyed. I think when we got players with the quality of Van der Beek, Bruno and Pogba, with their technical ability and the pace of our front three, we destroyed. But we can get a ball into behind were lethal. Rashford, Greenwood, especially Greenwood. Greenwood rarely misses, but Rashford, Greenwood and Martial are much like clinical players. That Martial goal, I'm going to talk about in my 5th point, but the confidence he had after that goal where he took on a player and gave it to Rashford to get Rashford his hat-trick was amazing. But I just think, I'm talking so fast, I'm so excited, I'm so happy with the win. We scored 5 goals, but the energy on the counter-attack, the fast flowing, the way we're moving the ball quick, the quality we have off the bench was amazing. And it was crazy to see that we didn't start our best 2 players in Rashford and Fernandes, and the impact they have when they come on. Like, to have that come off the bench, when you're 1-0 up and then have Fernandes and Rashford come off the bench, like, that's pretty scary. Which brings me to my 5th and final point. That Martial goal is going to be so important. I'm so happy that Martial got a goal, got a penalty, because Martial did quite a lot of things right. He won loads of fouls, he did some good link-up play with Pogba, he was winning the ball in key areas, but I think he was just lacking a bit of confidence. Everything he did right, but he was just sort of losing the ball or taking an extra touch. I feel like, but everything he did off the ball was right. He gets that penalty, he scores that penalty, then all of a sudden he makes a good run, passes it into Rashford, gets Rashford a hat-trick, repays Marcus Rashford, but the confidence he had after that goal. So, as well as a hat-trick for Rashford, he was a team player and let Martial take the penalty, and Martial repaid him, which is team spirit. And that Martial goal is really important, because now he's got that goal, I think we're going to see Antony Martial start firing. And we saw Antony Martial start firing towards the end of last season, and he was amazing. And that is 5 things we learned versus RB Leipzig. 5-0 win. Hit that like button, subscribe down below, comment below your thoughts on the game. I'm Gas. Let's go. See you next time.